the example, the next segment of the examples related to beta function, apart from the simple use of the properties and the relation, evaluate integral 0 to 2 x into 8 minus x cube to the power 1 by 3 dx. Now, as we are all aware that beta function is not the case of an improper integral. Yes, because limits of integration are 0 to 1. And how is the existence of the terms? X to the power certain term, 1 minus x to the power other term. That is how we try to simplify and get the answer. So here I am finding out x, and here some term minus x raised to power whole dx. The limits of integration are not 0 to 1, but they are between 0 to 2. So as we can fit or try to adjust this particular term into the definition of the beta function, what is to be substituted here? 8 should be taken common because I want the term as 1 minus x. So x is to be substituted in such a sense so that it should be taken common throughout. Now cubic mein place of x can be taken with 2, so that 2 cube is 8 and 8 can be taken common, and that gives me the hint that I should do the substitution in the proper way. Similarly, when you put the multiple or make the substitution as multiple of 2, when you divide by 2, your limit will become 1. So this is how we try to get the hint. Obviously, as it is the first problem, it might be difficult for you to get that how the substitution or the simplification can be done. But as soon as we do the more examples, we will be surely habituated to it, right? Numerator is greater than numerator is less than the denominator, we usually try to switch to the property n into 1 minus n, right? So this is how we should have the terms associated with each other and try to express it into the form gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. So concentrating on the given example, consider I is equal to integral 0 to 2 x into 8 minus x cube to the power 1 by 3 dx. Mostly the examples of beta function will have the finite limits. It won't be containing infinite limits, right? Put x cube is equal to 8t. Why? Because 8 should be taken common from this particular, and obviously we are substituting a variable, so it should be replaced by the other. So intentionally I put x cube is equal to 8 and variable as t, so that 8 can be taken common and new variable is introduced as t. So taking cube root of both the sides, I am getting x is equal to 8t to the power 1 by 3, which is giving you x as 2 into t to the power 1 by 3. Dx will be 2 as it is, x t to the power n into t to the power n minus 1. So 1 by 3 minus 1 kitna aega? 1 by 3 minus 1 will be minus 2 by 3. So dx comes out to be 2 into 1 by 3 t to the power minus 2 by 3 dt. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0. When x is equal to 2, t is equal to 1, because we are trying to take the cube root of it. So 0 agar hai to 2 into 0 kya hoga? 0, right? And when x is equal to 2, t to the power 1 by 3 will be 2 by 2. 2 by 2 will be 1. And accordingly, I am transferring or transforming my limits to 0 to 1. Now this complete integral gets transformed to 0 to 2 changes to 0 to 1. X का मतलब है 2 into t to the power 1 by 3, 8 minus 8t to the power 1 by 3. dx का मतलब है 2 by 3 into t to the power minus 2 by 3 dt. 2 into 2 by 3 is 4 by 3, t to the power 1 by 3. 8 अगर बाहर निकलेगा ब्रैकेट से तो 8 to the power 1 by 3 बनेगा. Accordingly, 8 to the power 1 by 3 means cube root of 8 is 2. So this becomes 8 by 3. Combine these two powers. 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is minus 1 by 3. So I am getting the term as t to the power minus 1 by 3, 1 minus t to the power 1 by 3 dt. बराबर है. So in general, I am able to get the form integral 0 to t variable to the power some term, 1 minus variable to the power certain other term. But now my job is to express it into the form m minus 1 and n minus 1. So accordingly, we will be trying to simplify. Minus 1 by 3. As I told you in the previous classes also, whenever we were trying to simplify the definition for the gamma function, as I am required with the values m minus 1 or n minus 1, whatever is the power available, just add 1 to it so that you get a proper number with which you can split it into the form m minus 1 or n minus 1. So t to the power minus 1 by 3, that is what after combining I have got. So minus 1 by 3 in place of m minus 1. So since m minus 1 is required to be minus 1 by 3, add 1 to it, it becomes 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 minus 1 can be minus 1 by 3. Similarly, 1 by 3 plus 1 will give you 4 by 3. So I can write this as 4 by 3 minus 1. So what is the exact term? 8 by 3 integral 0 to 1 t to the power 2 by 3 minus 1, 1 minus t to the power 4 by 3 minus 1. It completely fits into the definition of the beta function. So beta mn is x to the power m minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. So now I am getting the value 8 by 3 beta mn. 8 by 3 will be constant as it is outside, into beta 2 by 3 comma 4 by 3. This is by definition. As I told you, we are trying to express it as m minus 1 and n minus 1. Now how to simplify this? Only result available with us between beta function and gamma function is beta mn is equal to gamma m into gamma n upon gamma m plus n. So whenever you have the property beta mn as beta mn is equal to gamma m gamma n upon gamma m plus n, add them together, 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3, 6 by 3, which is gamma 2. But yes, in the numerator I am left with the terms 2 by 3 and 4 by 3. If you try to fit it into the formula 2 by 3 plus 1 or 4 by 3 plus 1, it cannot be, because numerator is less than the denominator. And whenever I am saying that numerator is less than the denominator, you have to switch over to the property gamma n into gamma 1 minus n, because that is only convenient for us to simplify. So 2 by 3, 4 by 3 can be written as 1 by 3 plus 1 initially. So this becomes 4 by 3. Applying this gamma n plus 1 as n gamma n, you are now left with the terms gamma 2 by 3 and gamma 1 by 3. For gamma 2 by 3 and gamma 1 by 3, you can use gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. How 1 by 3 can be written as 1 by 3 can be written as 1 minus 1 by, sorry, 2 by 3 can be written as 1 minus 1 by 3, right? So I can use the property. See, 2 by 3 cannot be simplified. 4 by 3 may numerator is greater than the denominator, so apply plus 1 property. What is the difference between 4 and 3? 1. So it will be 1 by 3 plus 1. 1 by 3 plus 1 is written as 4 by 3. This is done. Apply the property gamma n plus 1. Gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. Once it is done, now you are left with gamma 2 by 3 and gamma 1 by 3. I cannot simplify because in both the cases, numerator is less than the denominator. Go with the subtraction property. Higher number should be taken as n and lower number should be taken as n, and higher number can be fit into the form 1 minus n. So 1 minus n में 1 minus 1 by 3 अगर करोगे तो रिजल्ट क्या मिलेगा? 2 by 3. Lower quantity should be taken as n so that higher version can be converted to 1 minus n. Once that is done, n कितना आ रहा है? 1 by 3. So apply the property gamma n into gamma 1 minus n is pi upon sine n pi. So n is 1 by 3. Denominator becomes sine pi by 3. So final answer is 8 by 9 into pi upon sine pi by 3. Simplification is giving you the answer as 16 pi upon 9 root 3. So initially the given limits are not into the exact requirement of the beta function, but looking at the terms that one of the term is variable, other term can be 1 minus variable, by proper substitution we can easily try to convert it into the definition of beta function, and only connection for beta function to be evaluated is via gamma function. Next example, by default here we are able to see the limits of integration as 0 to 1. So the example is 0 to 1 x upon 1 minus x to the power 4 dx, right? See, x is already there, 1 minus x ka certain power is also available, but only that is to be shifted to the numerator. So what we do is 1 minus x hona hai, x to the power 4 nahi hona hai. So we try to put or use the substitution that x to the power 4 is equal to t. So let I is equal to integral 0 to 1 x upon under root of 1 minus x to the power 4 dx. Put x to the power 4 is equal to t. X will be equal to t to the power 1 by 4. Dx will be 1 by 4 t to the power minus 3 by 4 dt. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, t is equal to 1. No change in the limits. This raised to power 1 by 2 can be shifted to the numerator with a negative index, right? So this integral becomes t to the power 1 by 4 upon under root of 1 minus t into dx का मतलब है 1 by 4 t to the power minus 3 by 4 dt. This can be converted to the numerator, shifted to the numerator. So 1 by 4 is taken outside, 0 to 1, t to the power 1 by 4 into t to the power minus 3 by 4, 1 minus t to the power minus 1 by 2 dt. Combine them. 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 is minus 2 by 4. Minus 2 by 4 is minus 1 by 2. तो दोनों जगह मुझे क्या मिल गया? 1 by 4 इंटीग्रल 0 to 1 t to the power minus half 1 minus t to the power minus half dt. इसको मैंने एक्सप्रेस करना है m minus 1 में, इसको एक्सप्रेस करना है n minus 1 में. अगर ऐसा नहीं करते हो तो m minus 1 का वैल्यू कितना हो गया? माइनस हाफ. तो m का वैल्यू कितना हो गया? हाफ. n minus 1 is minus half. So what is n? Half. So directly you can write beta half comma half. M and n. I am concerned only with m as well as n. So this represents m minus 1. M minus 1 is minus half. So m will be half. N minus 1 is minus half, means n is half. So 1 by 4 times beta half comma half. Beta half comma half, go with the gamma function. Gamma half upon gamma half plus half. Gamma half plus half is gamma 1. Gamma 1 is 1. Gamma half is root pi. Root pi into root pi is pi. So final answer comes out to be integral 0 to 1 x upon under root of 1 minus x to the power 4 dx as pi by 4. So this is how we try to simplify and